What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code, episode 202. I am self-aware narcissist Lee Hammock. I use my platform to raise awareness for narcissistic personality disorder, get more people into therapy, and also validate the victims and survivors of this disorder as well. Today's episode is going to be about how I love you is not an apology. The words "I love you," "you know I love you," is not an acceptable apology from a narcissist. I know I've done a video very recently about how past time, like how time gone by, is not an acceptable apology. Saying the words "I love you" is also not an apology. Y'all, it just gets to the point where if you're dealing with a toxic person or a narcissist or whoever, it doesn't have to be a narcissist, it can be anybody. But you know, this channel is about narcissists because I am, one of these self-aware narcissists out here. I love you is not an apology. If somebody does something heinous to you, something terrible to you, and the only thing, they don't even give you a real apology. Let's say somebody cheated on you, right? And hurt your feelings and it broke you. And they say, like, a real apology sounds something like this. Hey, look, I'm a weak person. I truly apologize for sleeping with this other person, for cheating on you and breaking your heart and breaking your trust. I swear I will work as hard as I possibly can to never do that again if you give me another chance. Like, I promise you. Like, I can't explain why I did it. I'm weak. I'm stupid. And I will just, the only thing I can do is work forward and promise you that I'll never do it again. I'm sorry for sleeping with the other person and hurting you and breaking your trust in every single way possible. I'm sorry that I can't take it back. I'm sorry that sounds like a real apology right there, y'all. This right here is not an apology. I'm sorry I hurt you. I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry for everything. I'm sorry for putting you through that. You see how blanket that was? You see how there's no specificity. They didn't apologize for what they did to you. They just said, "I'm sorry." Or here's the kicker. This is also not an apology. You know I love you. You know I love you. Like, y'all, I love you. People keep asking me. That's one of the main questions. People keep asking me. But that's one of the main questions right there that I get over and over and over and over again. Can a narcissist genuinely love someone without therapy? Can a narcissist love someone? And I tell people, what does love mean to you? Because some people put such a value on the word love that it takes away from the actions that it takes to prove love. Some people, like, you literally take away from the actions that you are so invested in the words that you take away from the actions. Like, I love you means nothing if they're not loving you correctly, if they're out here cheating on you, if they're out here playing your face, lying to you, having kids while in a marriage with you, having kids outside the marriage while in a marriage with you, not doing anything sweet for you, not caring about you, but guess what? They tell you I love you. They tell you I love you. That's enough? What? No. Actions. Can they love you? How are they treating you? I always go back to that. You know I love you. That is not an apology. You know I'll always love you. That is not saying I'm sorry. You know I care about you. That is not saying I'm sorry. What are the actions behind it to prove that you care about me? Call this person right now and embarrass them on his phone, telling them that they don't mean anything to you, that you'll never talk to them again, that you're gonna try to work it out with me. Do that right now. That's actions. That's proof stuff. And I know that men and women will lie and do that in front of your face anyway and still go back and try to clap those cheeks. I understand that. But I'm just saying, that sounds better than, you know I love you. You know that. Stop letting the word love mean more than what it does. Like, you stop to me, it's always actions. When people ask me that question, can narcissists love you? Does my narcissistic husband or wife love me? I say, look, how are they treating you? They treat me terribly. Then is that love? Does that feel like love to you? I think they love me. They don't know how. You know how to treat somebody good. You know the difference between right and wrong, guys. You know how to correctly treat somebody. That blows my mind when people say that right there. It's like, I think they do love me. They just don't know how. I'm trying to teach them. You are not a teacher. I mean, you might be a school teacher. Okay, you might be a teacher. You might, but you can't teach love. I don't care if you're a life coach, you're a love coach, you're a psychologist. You can't teach somebody how to love. They have to want to put in the effort, the actions behind it. People that, do you love your wife? Yes, I love my wife. I'm working hard as I possibly can to prove that I love my wife. I go to therapy at least once a month. I show the world that the issue is me. I showed the world that I have narcissistic personality disorder. That's me backing up my promise that I'm going to be a better person for her. That's me backing it up. That's me standing on it and standing in my truth. That's me doing that right there. That's exactly what that means. I'm doing what I said I'm going to do. Like, I'm backing it up with actions. I love you is not an apology unless there's some actions behind it. They just drag you along to hurt you. Don't let people hurt you. You don't deserve to be hurt unless you do. Unless you're a terrible person, you don't deserve to be hurt. And then the narcissism just kicked in, y'all. Sorry. It just kicked in. Sorry, y'all. Well, I know the mindset, y'all. I know the mindset of a manipulator. I know the mindset of an abuser. I know the mindset of a narcissist. I do. I know that by telling you I love you and kissing you and rubbing your tears away, that will work. That will suffice as an apology. I don't even have to say sorry to you because I'm wiping your tears away. I must cry, right? No. Sometimes people wipe their tears away because they want to sleep with you. They love tears. The tears turn them on. It's like, oh, he told me he loved me, but I was crying. But then all of a sudden he tried to bend me over or something. Yes. Some people get turned on when you cry. So some people will hurt you intentionally. Those people that oh my goodness, you so sexy. You are sick. Look, don't do this to me. What am I doing? Don't do that to me. What am I doing? You're so sexy when you cry, girl. What? No. Don't sleep with them. I know it's a tough time. I know it's a tough moment right here, but you don't have to sleep with them. You really don't. You know what I mean? You really, truly don't. You don't have to do that. You don't have to. You don't have to take people back. You don't have to reconcile with people. You don't have to. I know people are going to try to manipulate you and tell you that they deserve a second chance or try to guilt trip you and say, you never loved me. You never cared about me. You just want to give up. You don't want to fight for me. Why would you fight for somebody that's not fighting for you? A narcissistic person will tell you, you don't want to fight for me. What? Who am I supposed to be fighting? You? Who are you? You don't want to fight for us. Who am I supposed to be fighting? You? Huh? How am I supposed to fight for us? Am I going to fight you? You the one cheating. You the one treating me terribly. Who am I supposed to fight? If you made it this far, you gotta put a boxing glove in the chat. I don't know, like that came on top of my head. Like, you don't want to fight for us. You don't care. You don't want to fight for us. Who am I? I'm gonna do a skit with that. I have to do a skit with that, y'all. I have to. That's gonna be the skit about this. This gonna be the YouTube short here pretty soon, y'all. You don't want to fight for us. Like, who am I supposed to be fighting? You the one cheating. You want to treat me terribly. Oh yes, y'all. I know y'all love it when I get hyped. That's why I don't cut these videos. That's why I love it, because it comes up and bubbles to the surface. It allows me to be me. I love it. Love it. Think about it. In too deep. That's power right there, y'all. Y'all see, I love talking to y'all so much. I really do. Because when I get to talking to y'all, my thoughts get to flowing. When my thoughts get to flowing, I feel strong and empowered. And when I feel strong and empowered, I bring you the heat. But yeah, stop accepting this basic stuff, y'all. Y'all know, and I say this all the time, that the only acceptable apology from a narcissist, a toxic person, or anybody else on this damn planet is consistent changed behavior. It has to be measurable. It has to be testable. Well, how can we measure it, Lee? How can we test it? How do you feel? Test it on yourself. You don't have to test it on them. Test it on yourself. Do you feel any different around this person? Do you feel like you can voice your opinion without trying to argue? Do you feel like the eggshells that you be walking on, have they been picked up? That's how you can tell. I love you. Prove it. Prove it. Unlock your phone. Keep your phone unlocked. Keep it unlocked. Give me all the passcodes. Delete all them girls. Delete all them boys. Do what you gotta do. Prove it. And if they push back on that, leave them alone. If they push back on it, no, I'm not giving you my passcode and stuff like that. If you're gonna be with me, you need to trust me. It's built on trust, right? You need to trust me. You gotta trust me. I know I just cheated on you. I know you caught me by going through my phone, but you need to trust me to believe me that I love you and I won't do that again. Okay? I'm not gonna cheat on you again in my phone, and they will tell you the truth because now they won't text anybody. They'll do it on Snapchat or they'll do it on Instagram. They tell themselves all the time, y'all. All you have to do is listen. I always say, if you listen closely enough, the narcissistic person will tell them themselves and tell you their plan. Anyways, y'all, guys, hop on some one-on-ones today. I really, truly appreciate y'all. If you want to do a one-on-one, link is in the bio. I really, truly appreciate y'all. Mental Healness is out. Peace.